partnerships here at Webgains. We're going to spend the next 20 minutes discussing all things affiliate within the agency space. I've got some really great speakers who've joined me today. Pavlina Theodoulou, who is from Artifact, looking after all the affiliate there. We have Rees as well, who's joined us from Conversion Digital, as well as Nicholas Yates, who's joined us from Silverbean. So we've got some really great content to work through today, such as the changing landscape of affiliates, how people drive incremental revenue within the affiliate space, as well as why would people choose affiliates across all the different marketing mix. I'd like perhaps for each of you guys to introduce yourselves first, and then we can launch into some of the questions.
So I'm Pavlina, I'm the head of affiliates here at Artifact. We work across various verticals, including travel, fashion, tech, and we manage everything that has to do with affiliates for our clients.
Chris?
Yes, and my name's Chris. I'm director at Conversion Digital. So we are a specialist affiliate and digital partnership marketing agency working across all sectors, but predominantly the sort of fashion, health and beauty and tech sectors.
Nick?
And I'm Nick, Performance Account Director at Silverbean. We are a global affiliate and partner marketing agency. And we mainly work within subscription, travel, retail, and finance verticals.
Okay, great. Thanks very much, everyone. So I think what we'd like to do is launch into the first topic that I had scheduled for today. I think it's something that's probably at the forefront of everyone's minds, which is the changing landscape of affiliates. There is loads of new technologies that are coming into play. A lot of people are looking to deviate away from discounts and vouchers. So let's see how all of you guys are looking to tackle these types of topics. Pav, let's start with you.
Perfect. So I remember when I first started working at affiliates, so all the affiliate programs were all about is how many partners do you have? And it was all about how many partners are generating sales, whereas now we're moving towards quality rather than quantity. And with that, also clients have been informing us, you know what, we want to move away from discounting. And as a result, we have also seen the rise in content partners, technology, loyalty, and mobile. So with content related partnerships as well as influencer marketing, it has become really, really popular. But also there's been a shift in the modern consumer. They also want to engage with meaningful content, and influencers are in a position to provide that authenticity that customers and their followers want. Another thing is mobile affiliate marketing has also become really popular. We have over 63% of people in the UK using their phone to access their internet. So it is important for both brands and publishers to focus more and more on mobile content and ads. And I think another interesting fact is with the pandemic, and I'm not sure if Chris or Nick have seen this as well, but with the pandemic, we have also seen a massive rise in the employee benefit sides and also discounting for key workers. I remember we've been working with these partners for quite a while now, but we haven't seen so much revenue and the performance improving coming from those partners in the last year. Of course, the pandemic has impacted our strategies, and it's just really important to make sure that we are inclusive and that we take those partnerships into account as well.
Great, that's some really, really great insight. Thanks, Pav. Chris, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, no, so I agree, especially on the closed networks. The likes of Blue Light Card have been performing really well over the last sort of 12 months, up and above anything previously. But I think the affiliate channel has sort of, let's be honest, long been associated with those typical types of voucher and cashback incentive publishers. And although over the last sort of particularly 4 or 5 years, there's been an emergence, especially with tech publishers, but also across closed networks, loyalty. I think that has really been accelerated by the pandemic in 2020. There's been a lot of SMEs and brands that have paused or cut budgets in certain areas, and then the affiliate channels offered a huge opportunity to run certain activities such as Google Shopping or PPC on a CPA basis. It's also been a huge area is the content publishers who have always typically worked on a fixed editorial fee. We've actually seen that change now to a lot more flexibility in terms of CPA opportunities or hybrid. So tenancy plus CPA. So really changed the model and the direction a lot of those other publisher types work in. And then influencers. So I think influencers has been a huge area that's grown, even more again, accelerated over the last 12 months with the circumstances. And I think that the influencer area is definitely a publisher type that's going to grow a lot more over the coming years. At the moment, I think it's still in its infancy in terms of it's still a huge educational piece. There's a lot of resource required to run influencer activity through the affiliate channel, just because influencers still need a lot of education on how they can monetize their content and earn through affiliate links. So I think at the moment the landscape over the 12 months has changed in the same way that it was doing so before, but it's just accelerated those changes and developed an even more diverse mix of publishers across our client campaigns anyway. So then one last point would be I think another thing that we've seen is we've always liked to work with other agencies or departments. So looking at SEO, PR, PPC, and I think over the last 12 months that's really been amplified. So we're doing that, a lot more often across most clients, actually working with their other departments or agencies and having a multi-pronged approach. So we're really incorporating the affiliate channel into their full marketing mix.
Great. Thanks, Chris. Some really great content there. And I think really highlighting some of the key changes that we've seen sort of across the landscape of the affiliate space over the last year or so. Nick, what are your thoughts?
I think what Pav and Chris both said there, I think it stays true and rings across all agencies, to be honest. I think just to summarise it really, I think in the last 12 to 24 months, there's probably been two key themes from brands. The first one is brands are really looking at the affiliate channel to kind of reduce the risk across other digital marketing channels. So the affiliate channel can naturally work on a CPA, and what they might want to do is to alleviate some of the spend that was maybe on a CPC or on tenancy basis, and to work with different types of publishers on that CPA model. So it's helping those brands that are maybe struggling within COVID to kind of continue to do their marketing, but on a CPA model instead. The other side of it is the brands that are really wanting to gain competitive advantage and to really increase their market share as well. There's a good stat out there that the affiliate and partner marketing channel can help to grow the overall market share for brands. I think it was those brands with a mature affiliate and partner marketing program grow 2 times faster than those that don't. So it's all about, well, how can brands explore new channels within affiliate and partner marketing, and how can they actually create a mature program themselves as well. And then as an agency, then we label it as our 6 key partner channels, but it's basically a case of kind of looking at some of the tactics and strategies that the guys mentioned earlier. So our 6 key partner channels are really traditional affiliate management. So how can you recruit and optimize publishers, whilst also making sure that you're maximizing your budget and your spend. And then outside of that, we have the likes of brand partnerships, influencers, working with media partners, search domination. So how can you utilize content affiliates to rank for certain non-brand keywords? And then lastly, how can you utilize publishers for app download, app sign up, or app conversion campaigns as well? So it's all about kind of utilizing the full mix of partnerships to support brands across their objectives. And I think the landscape in the last 12 months has really accelerated that growth as well, because brands are either wanting to offset the risk or to gain competitive advantage within their industry as well.
Great. Thanks for that, Nick. I think some of the topics that you just posed here actually ties quite nicely into our next section as well. So I think one of the key topics a lot of us like to think of when it comes to affiliate marketing is within the affiliate marketing mix, why affiliate? You have SEO, you've got PPC, you have things like paid social. You know, when you're speaking to potential clients, why would you suggest that they use affiliate channel as a key for incremental revenue?
Yeah, I mean, I'll take that one.
Right.
The first bit really is the variance in regards to the types of publishers that you can actually work within for affiliate. I mean, I've been in the industry for 8 years now, and you're always continuing to learn and develop your knowledge, just because affiliate does cover such a vast amount of opportunity for brands. So in regards to kind of SME brands, then they might not have done the likes of PPC, for example, previously, or Google Shopping. So they might want to kind of test and learn on a CPA basis by utilizing publishers like NMPI, for example, to do that. Outside of that, then they might not have the tools in-house to do certain crawl experiments, for example, or even basket abandonment. And naturally, you could kind of look to utilize technology partners for that, like the likes of SalesFire, or even the likes of SalesCycle for basket abandonment. And the other side of it is kind of like measuring success on the back of it, and actually making sure that you can say to a digital market manager that this was the return on investment on spend, and naturally kind of the benefits that the affiliate channel can bring to brands for that. Then it's a good channel for brands to invest further in.
Cool, great, thanks, Nick. Shall we pop over to you, Chris?
Yeah, sure. So, you know, I agree with the points that Nick's. Everything from, you know, looking at the low risk in terms of CPA, and then the varying levels of tech options as well, and brands being able to, you know, just trial potentially areas of marketing that they haven't previously without the need for a fixed budget up front. And I think it's also allowed governments as well. One thing that has been very evident is that a lot of brands have been looking at other options, which illustrates the opportunity. Even if you don't want to look at running something like PPC through the affiliate channel on an ongoing basis, it's at least worth testing and reviewing the cost of sale. And that's the same for, you know, a number of different activities: display, Google Shopping, whatever it may be. And then the last point that I would say is essentially the amount of data that we have. Affiliates is obviously always very ROI based in the fact that it's, you know, purely based, but essentially, you know, behind that there's a lot of transactional data, which offers a lot of insight and value. So everything that you can do in terms of your approach can be very strategic and tailored to each client to connect them with the right publishers and ensure that you're working with them in the right way.
Cool, thanks, Chris. I think, to be honest, like one of the key topics I think that comes up quite frequently is things like accuracy and data. I think, and when you tie any of those into affiliate strategies, it is so important, and it does make a huge difference. Pav, have you got any thoughts on top of that?
Completely agree with what Nick and Chris said. I think I'm going to repeat something and just say, you know, it's low risk working with affiliates. It's performance based. It has really low startup costs, so it's easy for any client, whether you're an SME, to just dive into affiliates easily and risk-free. The other thing is, I think we call ourselves as affiliate experts, but your publishers are also experts in the industry that they work in as well. So if you work with a luxury brand, you will concentrate on an affiliate that can have an understanding of that industry as well. So that will in turn allow you to get targeted sales from a warmed up audience who already transacts through that partner. So this just makes it easier to maintain the relationship with your new clients going forward. The other thing is with affiliate marketing. So we're an agency. So some of our clients, we work on a multi-channel approach during our agency. And what we've seen is that through affiliate marketing, we can also aid a brand's SEO through numerous backlinks to a brand site, through content, blogs, social pages, and websites as well. And the other thing is you can create valuable partnerships with a high ROI and a low cost per sale. I mean, I always love it when we review performance compared to other channels, and affiliates is always consistently achieving a really high ROI and a low cost per sale. And again, as both Nick and Chris said, affiliates employs a vast variety of channels. You can do email campaigns, lead gen, content, influencer, display, technology, so many channels within affiliate. And it's a great way for SMEs or businesses that do not have high budgets to trial different channels and different techniques.
Cool, great. Thank you, Pav. Some really, really great topics that you've highlighted there, guys. Thank you very much. And I think just perhaps as a last question, which now we can maybe get a little bit more specific to some of the brands that you're working with, and that is driving incremental revenue. What are the best methods that you have for driving incremental revenue? How can you work really, really closely with some of the partners that you've got within your affiliate portfolio? Nick, let's start with you.
I mean, the first thing really is to build the right foundations for what success looks like in the long term. So when we say the right foundations, then it's all about the data and the actual program setup. So making sure that the way that you integrate, whether it's by pixel or server to server, you're bringing as much data as possible into the actual network. So then you can kind of report and pivot and make decisions on the back of that once you've kind of got some traction within the campaign. The first thing there is it's dependent by vertical. So in regards to kind of what good looks like for a subscription campaign, for example, you might want to use APIs to kind of bring back the lifetime value of the overall consumer. So that then you can kind of look at the publisher performance over time by the quantity of customers they're delivering, but then also the quality in regards to lifetime value, for example. The next thing in regards to kind of the data and setting the right foundations is making sure that you have a strategic commission structure as well. So gone are the days where the brands kind of offer a flat rate commission structure and they just pay out 1% for all type of sales. Brands are now kind of looking at new and existing customer split, the actual product category, the SKU. Like you can be so strategic with commissioning to make sure that the publishers are being rewarded based on the brand's overall objectives, really, and then kind of utilize that data to look at incrementality. There's lots of kind of third-party solutions out there that can kind of report back in regards to channel performance back to the site performance for incrementality. But just in regards to kind of cherishing partners, then we have a big thing at Silverbean in regards to the best publisher experience. So how can we as an agency or as a team working with an in-house brand kind of offer the best publisher experience to an affiliate? And that's really important when you look at, for example, brands who they're wanting to increase sales direct to the brand, but they're also competing against wholesale as well. And really for them brands, they do need to offer the best publisher experience, and whether that's a case of kind of in-store experiences, really building the relationship with them publishers in order to make sure that the links go back to the brand and not their competitors.
Great, thanks, Nick. I think sort of some of the key topics I think that have come out sort of like when you're looking at driving incremental revenue with your brands is actually just getting to know them in and out and building something that is strategic and kind of really, really in tune with what they want as well. What do you think about that, Chris?
Yeah, no, I completely agree. So I think it's really important to understand a client's customer and also how to learn more about that customer journey so that you can strategically target publishers. In terms of looking at incrementality, I think a lot of what Nick said about third party like attribution software partners that obviously provide a lot of insight into different touch points of a customer journey so that you can better understand the affiliate and partner channel for each client and to know which publishers are influencing which stage of that customer journey, and then optimize accordingly. And then I think a lot of about working closely with publishers, whether that's with looking at optimizing through content and pre-agreed commercials. What we like to do is plan sort of, quarterly and ongoing with some of those key top publishers, which obviously improves relationships, which helps to get the most out of those partnerships.
Great, thanks. And Pav, do you want to just finish off with the last topic for today? What are your thoughts on that?
Definitely. There's so many things that we can say, but I'll just keep it short. But I just think it's really important to maintain a healthy balance of partners within your affiliate program. You don't want to over-rely on just voucher partners. You don't want to over-rely on cashback sites. So having a balanced approach can also help reduce program contribution risk, maintain healthy sales from different audience groups that are driven by the portfolio of partners that we have in the program. I think another important thing is when we're saying, oh, I want to drive incremental revenue, it's important to also be transparent with your affiliate partners, communicate your incrementality goals to them, make sure you reach out, tell them we have these goals, then they can come back to you with ideas and ways that, we can achieve those goals and drive incremental revenue. I do think having that approach with your partners is really, really important. Another thing is personalization. I mean, that building that emotional connection with your customers has been really key the last 12 months, as well as having personalized marketing. So working with partners like SmarterClick and other tech partners, they can deliver individualized messages and product offerings to your current or your prospective customers, which can in turn drive incremental revenue. And as both Chris and Nick said, your commission structure is really important. It's important to review that on a 6-month basis. Sit down, do your reports, check, okay, how much am I paying for new customers? Does that align with my clients' margins? But also add other ways of incentivizing your partners. Is it a high basket value, then the higher the commission, a lower basket value, the lower the commission. There are so many ways that you can play around with your commission structure that will assist in you driving incremental revenue as well. And the other thing is you need to monitor your competitor activity. You need to make sure that you're auditing your partners. I don't know, but on a weekly basis, there's some messaging that's wrong on affiliate websites. You need to keep an eye on everything. You need to make sure that the brand messaging is consistent throughout your affiliate website. You don't want any offers that have expired to be live. Obviously, that affects the credibility of your clients. It will affect sales. So making sure that you're auditing your program on a weekly basis can assist in driving incremental revenue. And then the last thing is just with affiliates, you need to do 3 things. You need to recruit partners, trial them, and optimize them. You don't learn and you don't know what's going to drive incremental revenue if you don't trial different partners and obviously evaluate those partners and see, do they drive incremental revenue or not?
Great. Thanks, Pav. That was fantastic. Listen, guys, thank you so much for all your input today. I think there's been some really, really fantastic content that's been covered. I think it's been a tough 12 months for everybody. And I think we're all really looking forward to seeing what the rest of 2021 has in store for us. So thank you very much. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.